Hey guys, today I am doing a project share with you. I just completed this embellishment box and it is for a swap that I'm in a Facebook group for. The theme was botanical, so this could have gone kind of either way. You could do kind of like an herby thing with plants, or you could have gone more in the floral direction. And I reached out to my partner because I wanted to find out, what kind of stuff does she like. And I told her, I have the supplies for this and I have the supplies for that. Which do you prefer? And she was like, do what you like to do. So this took me a really long time, and I'm so sorry for the change in lighting, guys. I've got the window open and the weather's crazy today. 1 minute it's pouring down rain, and the next minute it is bright and sunny. It's in Texas, and who knows what's going on. Dollar Tree, so it's got this weird hump thing here on the side, and these are curved as well. So this was a challenge to deal with, and I knew originally that I had wanted kind of something featured here, because you can't really put paper over this, or not in a way that would be easy to do. So I knew that I wanted to have like a feature, and I'll show you guys here in a minute. There's actually like a long vial right there that you can kind of see through. But to put that in there, I actually had to modify the box. So you can see that there are dividers here and here. What I didn't realize is that there are matching dividers in the bottom. So I had to go through and actually remove those dividers, and because it's Dollar Tree, they're not the kind that slide in and out. They were permanent, so I actually had to take one of my old craft knives that was kind of like down to its last leg, and I found a tutorial on YouTube about how to cut plastic, and apparently you have to heat it. So I've got like my craft knife in one hand, and I've got like a candle in the other, and I'm heating it and then cutting a piece of plastic and heating it and cutting a piece of plastic. It was an interesting process. But what's really funny is that it was a hot mess. It looked terrible, and so I'm thinking like, well, what do I do to like really fix this? So let me show you guys the inside, or actually I can show you like from the side here. So if you look really closely, you can see that the inside is lined in a black lace. So I had a shirt that had a lace top, and I chopped that up and cut it into strips and covered the inside pieces and covered the bottom. So you're gonna see some tissue paper in there, but underneath everything it is lined in black lace. So I'll take stuff out and show you once we get to that point. So I used that to kind of cover, and that took out these dividers down at the bottom, which allows the vial to sit in there nice and snug. Okay, so I am using the Steampunk Botanical paper collection for this, which is my absolute favorite. I do like, the girly stuff, but I also have a deep love for the like witchy, dark, that kind of vibe and that aesthetic. So I really wanted to do that on this project really bad. So I have this paper that I've been hoarding. It was originally a DCWV, but then Recollections did a reprint of it not too long after it came out originally, but this was still years ago. So I've been holding on to it and hoarding it, and it's going to be actually making its way into another project, which I'll show you guys soon, but I had to use it for this because it's just beautiful. So I've got a piece here and a piece here, and then I cut this and this out of one of the pages. Just fussy cut them out. And it is glossy paper. I put some book corners here, and then these butterflies and these gold flower stickers are actually clear stickers from a paper pack. Not a paper pack, a sticker pack. And I've just put them kind of everywhere, this butterfly too. I've just put them kind of randomly. And I've also got some clear stickers that are floral. And then this little wreath and some paper stickers here. These two bottles are actually from a Graphic 45 paper, and I just fussy cut them out, and then I propped these guys up on foam. These are Tim Holtz letters, which I have had again forever, and this seemed like the perfect project for it. And then this is from, I believe it's a One Canoe 2, you know, that paper, that sticker pad, like the thick ones that have got the elastic at the bottom. So that is the cover. So let's pop it open. So in the lid is where I've got an envelope, and then I've got a little template. Sorry, not an envelope, a bag. I've got a template on how to make these guys here that I'm going to send with her. I'm going to write a letter and actually put it, out of frame. I'm going to write a letter and actually put it in here. And then I've got two embellishments here that I made, mini envelopes, and these are actually just on here with glue dots so she can pop them off. And then here is my embellishment box. So right in the middle, I've got this vial, and I stamped this craft sticker. And inside I've got tons of die cut florals, the same ones that I used to make these embellishments here. And so I've given her the template, and I've given her some florals and a few little metal gear pieces, so she can, it's kind of like a kit, so she can make her own if she wants to with these, or I mean she can use them for whatever, but she, you know, I cut them with the purpose of making more of these little envelopes. And then I've got some feathers here underneath just to kind of pad it. I've got some, let me put this over here so it doesn't roll all over the table. I've got some of that gold leaf trim. This is actually the one from Hobby Lobby. It's not the Michaels or the Maggie Holmes one. It's a lot more thinner, and it's got more of a paper quality to it. And here I have got one of these little cloche embellishments. So I originally was going to do something with it, but I figured, you know, she might want to actually put something in there and close it up herself. So I've just left that. I'm going to take out the tissue paper so that you guys can see the lace that is lining the inside. The tissue paper is just in there to kind of cushion this little glass piece. And then in this thing here, I've got a couple of little frames. There's another one. And then I've got quite a few stickers, kind of vintagey labels, a couple of different sizes and styles. And then I really wanted to make some microscope slides, but I didn't really have acetate, and I didn't really have actual plants. So what I did is I have some frame stamps, so I stamped them on some like manila colored cardstock. I did a couple of them, and then I took some other stamps that I have that are botanical themed, and I just stamped onto some clear plastic to make those. I've got a leaf, another little one here. All right, and then in this little middle compartment, I just have a sequin mix. Sprinkle magic here and there, and it's just a mix of like metallic sequins. We've got some holographic ones, a couple of different sizes, gold, black, some gold stars, some mini gold stars, mini iridescent stars, and then kind of like some like champagne colored ones. That goes in there. Over here I have some various metal pieces. So I've got some gears. I've got a flower that I've actually put together, but then, whoop, here we go, flower that I've put together, but then underneath I have pieces. So again, she can kind of put them together how she wants. And then I've also got some other little things in there, like little metal acorn. And then in the last little section here, I've got a little charm. See if you can see it better. The lighting is not great in here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I do it like this. You can see it a little bit better. Anyway, it's got a little face in there. And this opens and you can actually change that out. And then I have some fabric tags. Now they're not all, botanical, but they all would, work really well in some sort of vintage botanical project. And then I've got a set of Maggie Holmes leaves. So that is pretty much it for this box. I'll be sending it out here pretty soon and crossing my fingers that it won't have any problems going through the mail. I know right now things are kind of like up in the air as far as, mailing and all that's concerned. If you guys have any questions, or you'd maybe like me to do a tutorial on how I made these, or even these, this is actually a little hot tamale tutorial, but I'd be happy to show you guys how to do that. But I haven't actually seen these anywhere, so if you have questions about these, let me know, and I can do a little tutorial of that. Alright, hope you guys are all safe and well, and hopefully this video will go up soon, and many more after all this quarantine business is over with. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.